Jehovah's Witnesses are children of the devil. And I don't say that to be mean or to imply that they're any more evil than anyone else. I say it because it's the only conclusion the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society doctrine and the Bible allow for. Here's why. The Watchtower says that only the 144,000 are children of God. Taken from the article Who Are Born Again, it says, more than that, Jehovah now recognizes them as his sons. The Apostle Paul shows how, for all who are led by God's Spirit, these are God's sons, God's children. They were now accepted as part of God's heavenly family. And from another article, What Does It Mean to Be Born Again? By thus being born of Spirit, these disciples became Spirit-begotten sons of God with the prospect of heavenly life. So if there are 7 million Jehovah's Witnesses, and at most 144,000 are born again, that means there are at least 6,856,000 Jehovah's Witnesses, or 98%, who aren't born again children of God. Does the Bible offer any alternatives for whose children they might be? 1 John chapter 3 verse 10 says, "The children of God and the children of the devil are evident by this fact. Everyone who does not carry on righteousness does not originate with God, neither does he who does not love his brother." So the Bible leaves two possibilities for every human. You are either a child of God or a child of the devil. Since the Watchtower says the vast majority of Jehovah's Witnesses are not children of God, the only conclusion left is that 98% of them are children of the devil. Every human is born dead in his sins and a child of the devil. No one has to teach their children how to lie, steal, or dishonor their parents. Those are 3 of the 10 Commandments, God's law, and if you've broken them, you're a guilty lawbreaker. That comes very naturally to humans, and clearly we're all born children of the devil. Something miraculous must happen for us to go from being a child of the devil to a child of God. John 1:12-13 calls it being born of God. You must be reborn into God's family. If this has never happened to you, you remain a child of the devil. Clearly, Jehovah's Witnesses just don't understand the whole analogy of being born again, or they wouldn't have painted themselves into such a corner. If someone says they're not born again, I believe them. Romans chapter 8 verse 16 says the Spirit himself bears witness with our spirit that we are children of God. If someone hasn't received the assurance that they're children of God, they remain children of the devil. So I would ask, will children of the devil spend eternity on paradise earth? Jesus said, "I tell you the truth, no one can see the kingdom of God unless he is born again." And 1 John 5:1 says, "Everyone who believes Jesus is the Christ is born of God." If you believe Jesus is the Christ as a Jehovah's Witness, and you're not born of God, there's a problem with the Jesus you believe in. You believe in an idolatrous Jesus. And I would ask anyone who's not born again to please make sure that you become born again as soon as possible.